Okay, it is Sunday. It's the end of the week. This morning I was so in an energy of like, I wouldn't say desperate, but I was just like, I need to do this, I need to plan on doing that. And all this like energy was coming out of desperation, and I've been recently just like working on my purpose. Um and that's like by posting my poetry. I mean, I might post like two of my other ones either before this or after this video, so it'll be like shown. But yeah, I felt like this energy of like desperation of getting somewhere and doing something, and that's stupid. Like, I need to just be in this present moment and be like, okay, this is my reality, but let me not force anything, because I notice that when I'm forcing certain things to happen in my own reality, whether that's like going somewhere or completing a certain task, if I force it and I push like desperation towards what I desire, I'm actually drawing it closer away from me. So I definitely realize, like, if you're someone that forces things, stop it right now. Or if you tell yourself you have to do certain things throughout the day, because if you do that, you're more likely to draw away from yourself and away from the reality that you desire. Like, you know, it doesn't matter what job you have, family situations, money situations, you're never going to be happy if you don't center your energy and be in the present moment. And this is what I've learned now with like my life and certain things I do day to day. Like, if you don't ground and center energy, whether that's meditating, going on a walk, or just simply like being still, like just still like that, you're not gonna be happy or in the present moment, because you're running towards an achievement, whether that's a job, like I said, money, spending it or even earning it, um, like relationships in your life, everything that's external. If you're not grounded in your energy and you're not centered and you're not like just there, you're gonna feel crazy in your job, in your relationships, and anything external, because your energy is not grounded. Does that make any sense? I think for me, like, before you try and fix your external world, whether that's like, relationships, job, money, everything in life, even like obviously what you eat day to day, fix what's going on internally. And that could be just like a trigger, an emotion, um, a feeling of like just depression. I don't know, whatever it is. But yeah, if you're just in like a weird type of energy, or you don't feel good, ask yourself those questions of like, okay, am I feeling this way because of a bad relationship? Am I feeling this way because of my job? Am I feeling this way because I might be not eating right? But I think no matter what, like, you're going to be okay. But point being is, stop having yourself get attached to everything external, and really look inwards and really look in yourself and be like, okay, what the hell is going on with my energy internally, and how is this affecting my life, and my reality physically? Because often you'll find that with your energy internally, your mind is all over the place. It's overthinking on what's ahead, what you need to do next. And if you're just in this energy of like desperation, or you're constantly looking towards the future and thinking of doing and doing and doing, of course you're not going to be grounded. Of course you're not going to feel happy. Of course you're not going to feel centered, because you're doing all these things. They're either useless, or, you know, are not adding to your value or your kind of like, you know, life in general. So I think for me personally, I'm just trying to detach from situations, places, even foods that I eat, like foods that are stuff that I desire, because as well, like with foods that you eat, that affects your reality a lot. Like what you wake up to eat for breakfast, if you literally like eat something that's obviously unhealthy, or you're eating like three things in the morning, your mind is going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel overwhelmed in general. So, you know, it's important to, as well, with what you eat, be very careful, because with what you eat, like, you know that saying of what you eat, you become? That's true, like, and that can be, you know, anything, but make sure what you're eating and what you're putting into your body is not harmful, and you're not forcing yourself to eat something out of a weird emotion or emotion of like uncertainty. Like, if you're feeling a certain type of way, do not eat your feelings away. Because that's the thing with this world right now. Like, it's very overconsumed with, like, you know, stuff from the media and just stuff people obviously consume, you know, as food. But this is the thing, you've got to be really careful with what you consume, and that's obviously with food and what you consume with the media. But yeah, you need to really ground your energy, and if you're someone that like desires a certain show you watch all the time, or you desire a certain food you like to eat all the time, or whatever it might be, like whatever you consume a lot, really take a step back and be like, okay, is what I'm consuming day to day actually helping me, or is it keeping me in a reality or a mindset that I'm stuck in? So yeah, you need to like kind of look at your life and think, right, is this thing that I'm consuming constantly, or this thing that I'm doing constantly, actually helping me grow, or is it keeping me stuck in the same mindset, or like, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, in your day, maybe like switch it up. Like, don't go crazy, don't go freaking crazy. But you know, if you're reading a certain book all the time, read a different book. If you're watching a certain show and you watch it every day, every morning, every night, I don't even know what you want to call it, change the show that you're watching. If you dress a certain way, change the way you dress, or just do a little switch. Point being is, you need to change certain things, and they can be this small, but once you start changing certain things in your life that are like very small, if you've heard of the butterfly effect, that will happen. Like, you'll see certain changes in your life that you wouldn't have expected, and you're like, how the hell did that happen? Because you're changing certain things in your life that, you know, aren't big, but, you know, from that less resistance place, you're, you know, changing your reality. So yeah, that's everything I want to say in this video. I hope this helps someone out there. But yeah, it's just like being careful with what you consume, how to ground your energy if you do feel like you're all over the place and you don't know what's happening, because you're probably focusing on all the wrong things and you're trying to force everything. Because yeah, you don't force things in your life, and if you are forcing things, you're only gonna feel shit. So that's where you've got to be in stillness and ground your energy. And yeah, just change one thing in your life. It can be this small, but when you're making those small changes, and they don't have to be big, you're instantly changing your reality and, you know, what's in your life. So I hope this helps someone out there. I am also, like I said before, posting my poetry on here and my singing. So once I get the motivation to do that, which isn't long, I just hate waiting to do it, I'll hopefully be able to share more of that. But yeah, that's everything, and I'll see you in the next one.